Hey there, what's up friends? Welcome back to Zen in the Void. Hi Aquarius, if you are returning to my channel, welcome right back. Thank you for supporting. And if you are new and this is your first time meeting me, hi, my name is Zen. Welcome to Zen in the Void. Today we're going to do new moon in Virgo messages for the sign of Aquarius, all Aquarius placements. This is a timeless read, no matter if you're getting it during the Virgo new moon in September or you're getting it sometime in the past, the future, morning, noon, night. Just know that it could apply to you at any time that you see it. Okay, so welcome. Like I said, if you guys like this reading, please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, share something in the comments. All of that would be beautiful. I have my little like amethyst Merkaba in my hand, and I just love this little amethyst, y'all. I am so happy to be here with you, Aquarius, because you guys know it's been a second. I took a break for my birthday, and then just like a birthday present from the universe, I was gifted with this huge life-shifting revelation, so to speak, or like just a clarity, just a gift of clarity, revelation, a life-changing shift for me. So I'm back, and I'm so happy to get you guys your messages out. Like I said, we're gonna do a new moon in Virgo messages for Aquarius. So I'm very excited to see what comes out. I don't know what's gonna come out. Happy birthday to the rest of the September Virgos. Happy birthday. Oh my God. We have been turned up, Virgos. I feel like we have been in and out of hermit mode. We have been just leveling up like we always do. Oh, I said we. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Y'all not know Virgo. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Don't mind me. I don't know why I say that. Maybe I feel like Aquarius, maybe you guys have a lot of Virgo cross watchers, because I low-key just felt a wave of Virgo energy just come into the space. Maybe it was me, okay? Maybe it was me just putting that energy on y'all, okay? Wow, okay, so first of all, Aquarius, Aqua babies. Okay, first we have some Ace of Wands energy here. So there's definitely new beginnings with passion, with anything that strikes desire within you guys. A lot of you are definitely, I'm seeing a vision of, oh yeah, and before we get into this, I'm gonna share a dream that I had last night, because I just felt like it was very powerful, and I felt like I was being guided to share what I got with the world as much as I can. So just to not get into like the minute details, the dream was, there was just all these elements of like duality, right? So there was darkness, there was lightness. I saw day, night, lots of black and white, lots of just shifting, and you could just tell there were shifts. Like 1 minute it's this energy and the next minute it's this completely opposite energy. So I feel like Spirit just really wants us as a collective to know or be aware of adapting to the shifting and the changes in our lives. Yeah, I don't know if that will help anybody. I just saw 333. I've been seeing that number a lot, but I don't know if that'll help anybody. But if you guys are seeing like complete darkness and then lightness, like kind of going back and forth, just know you're going through a huge shift maybe, and just be adaptable. Be adaptable, pay attention to yourself. But anyways, maybe that wasn't for you guys, because I kind of got this thing where maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's for my Virgos actually. But anyways, like I said, guys, we got this like complete renewal in life. This just new sense of desire. Like I said, I just saw like a vision of like something being ignited, like a flame being ignited. So I don't know, I'm actually very overwhelmed in your energy, Aquarius, now that I'm like thinking about it. Before I began this reading, I was very meditated. So yeah, you guys are feeling this wave of like, I don't know what to call it. I don't know if to call it like energy or like excitement. Like the best way I guess I could put it is passion, because we are looking at this Ace of Wands card right now for you, Aquarius. So I feel like you're just having all this passion, and it's almost like you don't know what to do with it, or you haven't known what to do with it, because this is more past energy. So let's get some more cards out here. You're feeling very inspired, maybe, Aquarius, very desirable towards some situation. there's this will. You have such a strong will to get something. The Six of Pentacles came out. So I'm going to actually keep that out because it flipped over and then I just felt the need to take it. I'm not going to take these cards that fell on the floor though, because those felt a little random and sporadic. Wow, we got the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So you guys could be going through lots of death and rebirth. Sorry, y'all. You know I got to get my comfortable position. Got to get my... Gotta get my comfortable position. Okay, Aquarius, like I said, we got this Six of Pentacles coming out. I'm just feeling this very generous vibe. Like, it's a very familial vibe. I feel like a lot of Aquarius, a lot of you guys could be, I'm hearing, like, I'm just receiving right now that I feel like a lot of you guys are in this space where you're just feeling like you want to be grounded, perhaps. Like, you just really want to feel grounded, stable, secure, like you want family life. I just saw 555. Like, I feel like a lot of you really just want to change and shift gears in your life. I'm just seeing that black and white that I mentioned earlier. Like, you go from black to, like, you want to go completely the opposite. I feel like a lot of Aquarius out there, I love taking breaks because when you get back to things just feel like a little fresher. You know what I'm saying? It just feels a little fresher, you know? But yeah, Aquarius, y'all are feeling like super generous, super, it's like y'all just, it's like this, like these reserves of like love and warmth, and it's like now you want to place that somewhere. I feel like a lot of Aquarius out there could just have, a lot of you watching this video could just have this urge to want to share your like inner warmth, your inner light. Like, that's just what I'm seeing. It's just this vision of like having this honed in like love and light that's like developed, you know, and you literally have not given it to anyone, and you guys want to give it. Like, you want to share yourself, you want to share in a home setting, you just want to have a very warm, loving home life. Like, that's just what I'm getting. And this could have been like a really big past energy for you guys too, Aquarius. Just this feeling of wanting to just like let the passion out, you know, just let the fucking passion out. Like, I'm just gonna say it how it comes, you know. Wow, oh my god, wow, Aquarius. Okay, we got the Three of Cups here, so let's just hop right into this whole thing, because I have been seeing threes all day, literally. Look at that card. This is a card of abundance. Yes, it's in a past position, that is true, but that it could, obviously it still affects us, you know, because this is like very recent past. Like, you guys have tapped, I think, into this space of abundance. Like, you found maybe like a way that you want to give yourself. It's like maybe you've been thinking about how you want to share yourself, how you want to give yourself, and I almost want to say that you guys have figured that out. Someone out there has figured out how they want to share themselves and share their abundance, share their pentacles and their emotional happiness and like comfort. You want to create something with that, Aquarius. You guys want to take that those 3 cups of love, and, you know, mix some shit together like the Powerpuff Girls, and like create some beauty out of that. And I think that that's wonderful, especially just like knowing how you want to do it after just like not knowing probably for a period of time. Like, it's nothing but abundance there. Like, just this is just this creative, loving atmosphere that I'm getting. So I feel like a lot of Aquarius could be trying to manifest that in your life, and just align with that, to that frequency and to that timeline. You got the Empress in your present energy, Aquarius, and that makes so much sense for the energy that I'm feeling. It's like, it's almost like you've just been kind of cleansing your foundation. I want to say that a lot of Aquarius out there may have already kind of had you know, when people build a house, sometimes they start like completely from just like bare ground, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes there's like a little bit of foundation to work with already. Like, say for instance, you had like a shell of a house and it was like brick. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing that for you, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you have maybe already had like a certain foundation built for yourselves, which is gorgeous. Like, you've had this, you know, brick frame of a beautiful home, and now you're like cleaning the foundation. It's like you knock some shit down to renovate, and you're like clearing the space because you want to build on top of the existing foundation that you already have. So you don't have to do as much, but you're just like preparing your space for something brand new. So it's kind of like this rebirth energy, and we did see the death card at the bottom of the deck earlier. So I just feel like you have gone through the fire pretty much, so to speak, and you're like cleaning up the ashes around the new space, you know. But this Empress energy is really giving me this vibe of just taking care of the home life, whatever could be going on at home. We have all these threes here, 6, you know, it's just like home, creation, family, love, reciprocity. That's just what I'm getting, like lots of abundance. You could have been, a lot of you could have been like kind of severing, like tying up loose ends with family and friends, really mastering yourself and your relationships, just cleaning up little messes. Maybe you've been talking to different people in your in your circle to bring like a security and an understanding, just really cleaning things up, tending to the home, you know, and just really listening to your inner voice and understanding what you have to do to move forward in the way that you really want to, Aquarius. And I think that that's really dope. I mean, it makes sense. It's Virgo season. That's what Virgo season is about. That's what the Virgos do. Okay. And that's the Virgo superpower. So everyone's getting a little taste of it right now. Okay, this is kind of weird. I want to test these cards to see where they come out. Okay, so these cards came out. Okay, so the energy is changing a little bit. It's like, even though all of this beauty is happening for you, Aquarius, there's still something here that is, I don't want to say throwing a wrench in the plans, because that's not exactly what's happening. It's like there's just this, imagine if you cleaned your whole crib, right? You spent the whole day cleaning, spring cleaning, dusting and shit. Like you've really been doing that. It's like, is this one spot you're missing? Like you maybe got a pile of trash in the middle of the floor or something, and that's the last thing you have to do before you're done. As I'm getting that energy before I even get into these cards. So this is still present energy, mind you. So you could, you know, this could be happening now in your life, something you're going through currently. So we have the 4 of Cups here. It's in the reverse, which actually is a pretty good thing, the 4 of Cups. This card in reverse, the 4 of Cups, is about this like sudden awareness. It's like when you suddenly become aware of something. And it's that moment where it's like an epiphany, like all this time you've been so cloudy, you have not known the answer, you couldn't put your finger on what you know, what direction you wanted to go in or whatever. I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, we're moving up in the right direction, right? So you've had a sudden awareness about something that you've been very cloudy about, Aquarius, okay? And it's like you're constantly choosing happiness over and over. So it's almost like every day you're recommitting to happiness. And that makes sense. When you go through a death, like a death period, death and rebirth, sometimes you're still figuring out, you're just kind of still just cleaning up that foundation. Just saw 13, of course. So you're just cleaning up your space. Like everything that burned away, you're just like going through the remnants and seeing what could be, you know, almost like what could be, what's the word I'm looking for? Salvaged, and what has to go. Like what's burnt up, what's, you know, it's just dusty. It needs to go in the trash. It's like you're going around and saying, okay, that's actually in good condition. Let me wipe that off and put that over here, and let me throw all of this other shit away. Let me clean up and clean it up. So it's like you're choosing happiness. You're constantly recommitting to yourself, to your highest path, to your happiness. And you're just constantly like, it's like you're just going through, just putting a little label on shit. Like, you know, you stress me out, you gotta go. Or that situation that's messy, I gotta go. It's just this purifying energy, this cleansing energy, like I said, that very much so Virgoan, motherly, empressy type of energy, even though the Empress card is, I think, like more of a Taurus card. But yeah, but you're choosing happiness. You're recommitting to happiness. You're accepting your life and you for who you are. And it's like you're unapologetic about the shit at this point. You're like, I'm tired of hiding it, you know, making it a certain way for y'all, like I'm not doing it. Yeah, maybe you're leaving your comfort zone, or you could even be resisting new opportunities. So that's a possibility. So, you know, that could be why you're choosing happiness, because you don't want to resist new opportunities. Or maybe even though you're accepting happiness and choosing happiness, you're still, like I said, you're missing that one pile of trash. Like maybe you're staying in your comfort zone a little bit, or you're resisting the new opportunities coming your way during this time, which isn't very smart. Like, let's be honest, because, you know, I mean, it's not a big deal because I feel like what's for you is going to come around regardless. It's just, I'm a firm believer in that. It's just sometimes it just gets put on pause a little bit until we figure ourselves out. And that's what's beautiful. You could just be kind of holding yourself back just a tad because you're like in your comfort zone. Maybe you're just afraid to go forward even though you're like so ready for something. So that just could be a possibility. I'm not feeling like that's the deal for too many people, but maybe like a small group of people or person. But next in the present energy, we have the Nine of Swords. This is another reason I said there's that little pile of trash in the middle of the floor, because the Nine of Swords is that energy of just like overthinking things, like completely over analyzing things, overthinking things, just worrying like it's no tomorrow, to the point where you're not getting any sleep. So I feel like I feel like a lot of people could be going through that right now, but especially you guys, Aquarius. There's this hopelessness, you know. There's this anxiety and this hopelessness that's kind of was maybe attached to your aura for so long, and you've really noticed it, and you want to probably, and it makes sense because you've been tending to everything. It's like you've been cleaning everything out, but as soon as you get to that pile of trash, it's just like you clean it up and you just keep finding little crumbs, you know, like the meme when they sweep it up and they move back and it's still a little line, it's still a little line. It's kind of like that. Like you're just trying to clean that shit up, and it's just remnants just keep being there. But something tells me, Aquarius, that you're at a crossroads to a point where you can finally get past that. You can finally get all the damn trash off the floor and make it through over that hump, so you could just make it over, you know, instead of keeps coming and stopping there. Maybe that little pile of trash just keeps distracting you from finishing the rest of the house. I don't know. This little like analogy is carrying on a little too long. But there's an anxiety and a hopelessness about the anxiety about the abundance that you know exists. Like it's kind of crazy because it's like you are for certain that this abundance is there, this happiness is there, but there's something keeping a very anxious hold on you, Aquarius. You're up all night. You're overthinking it, and it's crazy because you know in your heart, you're certain that whatever it is that you want to go towards is for you, you know. So yeah, in the future energy though, there's this Six of Cups. So I'm feeling like, Aquarius, there's gonna be something happening with you emotionally that's gonna help you. Yeah, that's gonna help you get through this situation. It's like finally your cups, your emotion is being able to come to the surface, because this is the life you want to live, right? We said earlier that you're in this, just like you have all this love and this warmth inside of you, and now you're ready to place it in your life. You're ready to share it and you know, just infuse it into your day-to-day life. So that would only mean that the result is your emotions are starting to come more to the surface. Like you have a literal diagonal perfectly of all cups. So it's just showing that your emotions are very balanced and you're very emotionally mature. There's some type of familiar situation coming up in your near future, Aquarius. That's going to bring you lots of happy memories. There's just this familiar, warm feeling. You know, when you just meet a stranger and they are so new to you, but like they just feel so warm, like you've known them forever, and you just have this like warm feeling, like, okay, I'm just getting warm, just so much warmth for you. If you notice, I've said this word a lot, Aquarius. So there's this healing that's going to happen to you in the near future that's most likely going to help you with all this anxiety and this like hopelessness, kind of traumatic feeling that you've been feeling, that pile of trash that just keeps being there every time you walk in through your new clean house, enjoying how clean it is, and you're just like, what the fuck, this little pile of trash. Like you're finally figuring out how to get the rest of that damn trash off the floor, because there's something that there's something basically that's going to come into your life, something very pleasurable and familiar that's going to bring you a very healing energy, you know. I don't know, I'm going to put this back because that didn't really feel right. But let's get some more cards out for your future. This read is going on a little long. I feel like every time I say that, Spirit is like, girl, shut up. This reading gonna go as long as you want it. I want it to go. Let's be real, because honestly, the cards fly right out of my hand. Like, girl, just do these cards. Don't worry about how long it's taking. I hear you, Spirit. You're right. Okay, we got the Nine of Cups here for you, Aquarius, and that is just, there's this real quiet excitement that I'm feeling with you, Aquarius. It's like right in the middle of my heart chakra, right in the middle of my anahata, smack dab, like this quiet excitement like I'm about to get something like amazing and I know it, but I'm trying to play it cool, trying to play it down. That's how it feels, Aquarius. This Nine of Cups is obviously the wish fulfillment card. There's some type of wish fulfillment that you are maybe aligning with or gravitating towards in your life is going to bring you lots of fucking healing, lots of happiness, whatever it is you feel like you've needed it or wanted it for a really long time, and you're finally like coming in contact with it. That's probably another reason for that dream, is just that dark and light coming together, like fusing together. Even though I was observing it in juxtaposition to the other, there was this feeling of it just kind of coming together and accepting it. It's like just accepting what is for what it is. I don't know, I just kind of blacked out as I said that, but I felt like I just had to share that with somebody. It might help for somebody, honey, so let me know in the comments. Let me know. But yeah, there's a wish fulfillment. Like there's something that is going to come into your life and make you the happiest you've ever been, and you're going to experience literal bliss, like literal nirvana. I'm dramatic, but like you're going to experience this like healing and this bliss from whatever is going to come into your life in the near future, and you're going to realize why it's almost like, I want to say, there it goes, there it fucking goes. Okay, spirit is, so there's this thing that I like to say where it's like the good is only contrast to the bad, right? That means that if you're going like this whole time, right, this pile of trash, this Nine of Swords, this anxious, this low-key anxious, hopeless energy inside of you has been almost probably tormenting you, right, Aquarius? I know this is true for somebody because I just feel it in my whole field, you know. But it's like you've been having, like, dealing with this pesky emotion for so long. It's almost like spirit was doing it on purpose, because once you get this wish fulfillment, this thing, you're gonna appreciate it so much. You're gonna be able to feel that maximum amount of happiness right after feeling so, just that underlying hopelessness for so long. You're gonna feel so much hope. You're gonna feel the complete opposite, pretty much. So I'm not gonna hype it up. You already know, Aquarius. You know we gonna play it cool because we in the Aquarius energy right now. Okay, for my aqua babies, we're gonna play it cool. I ain't gonna get too excited, but when y'all leave, I'm gonna be happy again. But no, Aquarius, I'm really happy for you. Honestly, I am, because that's actually really beautiful. That's really beautiful. Wow, it's like God is just like ready to like knock your socks off with happiness and all the feelings that you want to feel, and all the kind of heaviness is gonna melt away. It's like you're not even gonna remember what the hell it felt like, you know. Let's get one more card for the future energy and then get some advice. Wow, this ten of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck at the beginning of the reading, and it's at the bottom of the deck now. So I feel like you're just, whatever the situation is, like I say, you're gonna feel the max amount of happiness, and you're also gonna feel like the max amount of like wealth. You know, you're gonna feel so whole and so wealthy, like you could do anything. And then I think you're gonna realize, Aquarius, that this thing that you're gonna come in contact with, you want to keep it around forever. Like you just want to keep that feeling around, and you want to look for it in everything that you do. You're gonna want to search for that feeling in everything that you do. So you're finally gonna feel what you always wanted to feel. All what you've always wanted to feel. And it's just gonna be amazing. And it's going to be that thing that changes your life, and you're never going to go back to the dark ways that you were living, the dark things that you were experiencing with your life. I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, I just saw the Queen of Pentacles. So you guys could have like a Queen of Pentacles kind of energy come into your life as well. Like maybe a counterpart perhaps, that, or just something that's like completing. I don't want to say completing, but like, it's like basically something that you've always wanted in your space. Like you've always searched. I feel like a lot of you have always searched for like a groundedness and a security and a happiness, and like you're literally about to get it. So, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even going, wow, this is beautiful. I feel super honored to be saying this message for some reason. I just got a feeling that somebody's gonna relate to this shit so much. Yeah, this wanted to come out. Okay, the last card in your future energy, and we're going to move on to advice, is Ace of Cups, Aquarius. So you are feeling brand new feelings. Like everything that you're feeling and experiencing is brand new for you. When this thing comes into your life, you're going to feel the complete shift. So, you know, just remember not to like, I feel like this may be a part of your advice, but I'm not going to say that. I don't know what your advice is going to be, so I scale it back, honey. But I feel like you're going to know exactly what to do. You're going to experience this bliss and this happiness and this wholeness, and you're going to say, damn, like you're going to be, it's like you're going to be inspired. You're going to be inspired by it so much that it's going to change your life and literally put you on this level that you've never been before. But it's like you've always wanted to be there. Like that's the best way I could put that. Just new feelings, new perspective, a way higher. It's like someone pulled you. You know on superhero movies when they like take their friend, like they like, oh, you want to go fly, and they take their friend to go fly, and then the person's like, oh my god, I've never seen the city like this. It's like that. You're gonna see a whole new world. Yeah, y'all know I'll be ready to sing some Aladdin, y'all. I just saw Aladdin for the first time this year, so I'm feeling like a Disney kid. Okay, let's get some advice, Great Spirit, before I get goofy and this video be real long. You know what? I think this Ten of Swords wants to come out. It's the second time it's come out. So let's just zoom right through this advice because I'm feeling like too excited and I need to go meditate or something. I'm so happy for y'all, Aquarius. But we got this Ten of Swords. This may seem alarming. Do not be alarmed. This is advice. Even if it wasn't in the advice, this would still just be a great card to come out for you right now, Aquarius, because what I'm getting from it is 10. 10 is about endings and new beginnings. People usually say 10 is endings. 10, yes, 10 is endings, but I look at it as well as new beginnings as well. It's like, right, it's like when you start and you're thinking about the past where you just were. It's like that kind of feeling, right, where you just got done and you're starting something else, and you basically have learned from your mistakes. You learned from the past. It's like you went through something so many times that you're like, okay, I'm good on that. I know how that feels. I know what the fuck that feels like. I'm good on that. I don't want to experience it again. Type of energy. I'm just ready to do something better. I'm just ready to go to the next phase and keep doing, keep going up and up. I don't want to ever return back to there. So your advice for you, Aquarius, is to keep that energy. Basically, just keep that same energy. Like, you're in that, that you've learned from your mistakes, you're ready to move on, so just keep that going for yourself. Spirit, I think, always be ready to tell you, because you're always a few steps ahead, Aquarius. Like, let's be honest. So I think Spirit just be telling you, like, how you feeling? Yeah, keep it up. Keep that going. Right there, don't stop. Right there, don't stop. Okay, I'm getting way too silly, y'all. Let me finish this reading. I'm feeling so silly. I'm so happy for y'all. Oh my God. 2 more pieces of advice for Aquarius, Great Spirit. Thank you for such a beautiful read. Oh, listen to your intuition, Aquarius. Keep listening to your intuition. Just, don't overthink this. I don't think you're going to overthink it. I think you're going to go through it. You're going to know and understand that there's complexities, there's mysteries involved with this new space that you want to enter. And I think that you are being told to stay connected to your intuition. Stay connected. I'm going to wait and see if I get any more information from this moon card. But for now, I don't... I feel like that's kind of loaded. Like, that's a loaded one that's coming with more. So we're gonna wait. Jeez. Okay, now Spirit feels like it's trying to get my attention about something. I think Spirit wants me to just pause and meditate on this moon card real quick. Pull out a little helper. Joint. Okay, why are these upside down? Sorry, y'all. Okay. Got it. Okay, Aquarius, real quick. So Spirit is saying there's a lots of illusions involved in what you're going towards. This isn't the devil card, but it's like a devil-esque energy. But do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. Spirit is basically trying to let you know, Aquarius, to not let your mind trick you. Don't do the tricks of the mind. I also saw the Hermit card, and it's popping in my head now. So I think Spirit just wants you to know, Aquarius, since you're going for that grounded kind of Virgoan energy to help with your, achieving process, using those Virgo superpowers, so to speak. Remember the Hermit card as another Virgo superpower, meaning don't be afraid to go into hermit mode when you feel confused. Like when the fears or the illusions start popping up for you, how you handle it, Aquarius, because I feel like you really need this information. Go into hermit mode, think loud, like literally rest your mind, observe your thoughts, like, you're an air sign. So I feel like since you're kind of headed more towards a grounded life, a more stable, secure kind of space in your everyday life, remember that the Hermit superpower is a big superpower and a great spirit superpower for you specifically, Aquarius. Taking some time to go and listen to yourself is like one of the best things you could do for yourself going forward in this new energy. There's gonna be illusions, meaning there's gonna be things that happen and you're not gonna maybe know whether to look at it as a good or bad thing, even though this is such a blissful space you're going into. Basically, your own thoughts or like your own like stuff from your dark spaces may come through and try to like maybe veer you off of the happiness. When things are dying away in our lives forever, sometimes they pop back up just to like show their ass one last time. So just make sure you're aware of that. Sometimes when we're just feeling so happy and we've never been in that space, all these fears and all these things could come trying to drag us down into this like hole, and we don't have to go. We could say, hold on, like you're trying to disrupt, but you know what? I'm going to observe you. Let's talk real quick. It's about having this compassion towards your own darkness, towards your own demons, your own shadow element to yourself. Love yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going to sit with you, darkness, for a while. Let's talk. What do you need me to see? And it could be this one fear, like you're not going to be good enough for this, Aquarius. We're not going to be good enough. And your fears really want to protect you, but you have to spend time with them and say, you think that, but you actually are enough. Let's just go into it. We're going to go slow and you're going to see that you're worth it. That's just an example. Take it as it resonates, but you're going to see that you're worth it. I know you're afraid, but just go slow. It's okay. This is meant for us. We may feel like you may feel like you don't deserve it, talking to the shadow element of yourself, but you do. You deserve it. So just make sure you know to spend some time with yourself in hermit mode, and really, if you ever get confused, let it die. Your last piece of advice, death card. Every time it comes up, put it to rest. That's what I just heard. Put it to rest. Put it to bed. Every time that the fears or the illusions, it's not even fears at this point because you've made it over that hump. The hump of fear is no longer affecting you, Aquarius. It's more so the illusions of thinking you're still back in those other places when you're not. You're not in the past anymore. You don't live there. And I don't have to tell you that, Aquarius, because something is telling me that you're well aware that you don't live in the past anymore. So you're probably you're not even probably, you're gonna do very well at knowing like, okay, I'm not in the past anymore. That's an illusion. So just every time it comes up, put that shit to bed. Shoot it every time. Bop. Shoot it like a goddamn zombie. Every time it comes up, you're gonna shoot it dead and go, nope, you're dead. Do it with compassion, with love. But I'm hearing Spirit just wanting you to know, move on from it with love for yourself. Put it to bed. Put it out of its misery. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. I love you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.